So today is Wednesday and it is the 12th of October, and this is what nature has managed to bring back after the Roundup devastation of the pollinator garden out here at the park. And I'm going to be meeting with the park manager today to see what, if anything, can happen. What we have out here now, this is lamb's quarter. Down in here, those things with the berries, that's a type of nightshade. Of course, the mugwort didn't die. And we have also a bunch of the flannel dock or mullein or mullein, depending on how you pronounce it. They look quite nice. Viburnum is about 10 foot tall now, so I'm doubtful that that can be moved, but we'll see. And then there's some other things that have come up in here, but there's a lot of nightshade. I believe that these are plants that are attempting to heal what happened to the soil. Anyway, more in a little bit. Oh, there's one goldenrod that didn't die. So right there where I'm pointing the camera is where the berm had broken through the last time. This little low spot right here, the park manager was telling me, is where they want to put sort of a rain garden and allow, if it was a small flood, like it crested the berm but didn't take the berm out, that this area would be a little bit lower and have plants in it and make it drainage so that the water would settle down. Right over here where these willows, nature planted these willows from the last flood. These weren't here prior to the flood. Basically right in this little shady spot is where they're thinking to make a smaller pollinator garden. This entire parking lot was underwater and that whole soccer field was taken out. So it's a big river when it gets full of water. So this is what's happened since they inadvertently sprayed it with Roundup. This is the story I was told by the park manager. It was somebody who was not being supervised and they sprayed the garden one time with Roundup. Since then, this is lamb's quarter. It's come up and there's a nightshade in here. So the manager and I walked around and we looked at, this is the river dogwood. It's a pretty big shrub already, doubtful that it could be dug up and moved. However, there are lots of branches with new growth on them, and potentially those could be taken as cuttings and moved to other areas in the park. I'm not seeing any of the plants that we actually put in. This is the sweet shrub. It potentially is small enough to be moved. We'll see how good the root system is on that. Lots and lots and lots of lamb's quarters. There is mugwort. There's the mullein or mullein, depending on who you are and how you pronounce it. And this is the viburnum, which is like 10 foot tall now. There's no way this can be moved. And so our idea, as we chatted, is that this one would stay. They might trim it and shape it up a little bit, but it's not gonna be cut down or anything. There is some goldenrod that survived the spraying of Roundup, so they may be able to move that. And additionally, nothing out here. None of the milkweed. None of the milkweed made it on this side. But this right here is ironweed, and it's gone to seed now. This potentially, this plant could be dug up and moved. And that is it. I told them that I would be available as a consultant, as whatever they're wanting to do, but it's going to be theirs too. Whatever they decide to put in and maintain, it's on them. And yeah, so that's the story. Thanks for joining me on this little misadventure of the pollinator garden, and with hopes that some of the river dogwood can be saved and put in different places around the garden, like that swale area. I was talking about earlier, and potentially that the sweet shrub could be dug up and moved. So I'll keep you posted on this project. See you in the next one. Till then. So after the flood that happened, they talked about putting in this area with a berm to capture water if the main berm ever was to break, that this containment area would hold the water from destroying the parking lot again and or the soccer field, which was completely underwater at that last point. Right in here is where they claimed they were gonna put some of the plants from the pollinator garden, but I'm not seeing any evidence of that. Okay, I'll show you where the garden was in just a minute. Some Canada geese. Out for a little float. I don't know who's building in there, but somebody made a little nest inside. Here's one of the plants that could be used as a shrubbery on the retainment area. The red twig dogwood is not looking too good. And right over here is where the pollinator garden was. I can still see just a very faint outline of it. Still a little bit of the landscape fabric. And oh, right there, one of the paver stones that I made along with a bunch of kids. We had pavers going through the whole garden. Oh, I don't see anything left out here. Oh, there's one. There's a stone right there. Huh. I guess they just kind of bulldozed it flat and didn't even bother to take the pavers out. Oh well. Yep. Oh, evening primrose. Would not be surprised if some milkweed roots or milkweed seeds maybe will attempt to make a comeback. Of course, they're going to mow everything here now. I think that fenced-in area right there now is a dog park. Okay. Just needed to come out here and say goodbye. You know, my time here is done.